Hi guys, this is Tanya and this is my second episode of the project ДІМ. Last 7 months was definitely the most difficult time in my life because it's hard to see how the lives of your beloved ones is collapsing. So this video is about me and my family and how we have changed for the last 7 months of war. Many friends of mine had forced to move to the other region in Ukraine or abroad. They lost their homes, their relatives. Basically, they lost their lives. My family is in a relative safety. They decided to stay in Ukraine. Most of my relatives are living in Odessa region, which is on the south, 1.5 hour driving by car to Mykolaiv, which is very close to the front line. Odessa is a big tourist port city on the south, and of course, it's a desired piece of cake for Russians. But we have Mykolaiv. Mykolaiv protected us from first days of war. Odessa people will always remember it. We are grateful to Mykolaiv. Speaking about me, I personally made a decision to speak only Ukrainian. Before war, I spoke Ukrainian in school, in university, in some government institutions, with some of my relatives, particularly with my grandparents. And I would say that 90% of my surroundings spoke Russian and Surzik. Surzik is a Ukrainian word that could refer to any mixed languages in a certain part of regions in Ukraine, not necessarily including Ukrainian and Russian. It could be Ukrainian and Moldova, Ukrainian and Romanian, Ukrainian and Belarusian. So every region of Ukraine have their own Surzik. After war had started, language situation had completely changed. I would say that 70 to 75% from people I know already had switched to Ukrainian. It's very beautiful language. Back to my family, as I said, all of them decided to stay in Ukraine, and for the past 7 months, they get used to the sirens.
Сирена. Ми з Олею йдемо з пошти. Забрали папіні речі. І, як завжди, тривога на всю.
To the curfew. To the sound of shutdown rockets. To the sound of air system defense working. To sleep on the floor.
Наше убежище. Максимально накидали. Солен матрас тут вытащили.
Как ты думаешь, как слайм назвать?
Там у нас обычно новости.
Сладкие палочки назову.
To basement. To eat in corridor because it's the safest place in apartment. To live in endless fear that any moment a Russian rocket can destroy everything around you. My parents used to help with the food to the local territorial defense center. My mom used to cook a lot of food for the first month, and Papa just drive by his car, help somehow those soldiers who protected us. Also, they weaved camouflage nets with the other volunteers in school. My sister with her husband and Soля helped with everything they could. They weaved camouflage nets.
Соля режет. Там люди.
Donated blood for wounded soldiers. Volunteered in the kitchen over 3 months. They used to call themselves Potato Forces. My sis many times just buy some food and give to lonely old neighbors, knowing how hard time they've been living through.
Мы собрали небольшие соцпакеты для наших пенсионеров. для того, чтобы порадовать их перед Пасхой.
Olexa tried to enlist Army and Territorial Defense since February, but they didn't need to at that moment. They put his name on the list and asked to wait. After 3 months on the waiting list, military commissariat finally called him in the middle of the June to be prepared. On 5th of July, he went for training course. 5th of August, he was sent to his first combat mission. 2 weeks after his combat mission, and 1.5 months of no seeing each other, and 8 days of completely hush, he didn't have a connection in the front line. Alexa back home for 2 days. This is how it was.
Соль.
We are so proud of him, having no combat experience. Moreover, not having served in army at all. Go to war to protect your country, your family. This is a brave act. At the moment, he became a brigade paramedic. His brigade had liberated Izium, and we are so proud of him. He's our hero. But I think that the biggest change happened to Ukrainians is that we are not considering Russia is our friend anymore, or big brother, or whatever you call it. We don't want to have anything in common with them. We are independent and we are proud to be Ukrainian. We are grateful to the CSU and the other forces to protect us. So many millions still stay in Ukraine and believe in our bright future. Thank you guys for watching this video, to spending your time with me, and I just want you to remember, if you have any questions, you are welcome to ask it in comments down below, and remember to press like and hit the bell to be informed when the next video appeared. See ya! Слава Україні! Слава ЗСУ!
Вони можуть розбомбити щастя, вони можуть розстріляти мрію, але болю їм не вдасться, кожен буде знати, що посіяв.